Hi, I'm Rodney Harper with HennaHut.com, and today we're going to show you how to do black hair dye. Our black hair dye is the only hair dye we have that is a two-step process. It consists of 100% pure henna and 100% pure indigo. Our indigo comes from the plant, not the synthetics, so it's all from Mother Nature and it's good for you. The great thing about Harvest Moon henna is that it's super fresh, so you don't have to mix the henna and leave it sitting on the counter overnight. You don't have to add vinegar, you don't have to add tea, you don't have to add coffee. All you do is add some water. And the reason ours works so well is because when we manufacture it, when it's harvested, we put it into an airtight bag and then inside of a sun-tight bag. So there's no air, there's no sunlight that gets to the product. So all you need is water. If you want to use some lemon with a henna, that's fine, but the indigo, absolutely nothing more than just plain water. If you do as much hair dye as we do, you might want to invest in a little Sunbeam blender like this with an egg beater. It works on variable speeds, but it mixes your henna extremely fast without lumps and clumps. One of the things you might want to consider when you're doing your hair with any hair color is Harvest Moon's hair dye kit. And what that consists of is one application brush. And with the brush, it has a pointy tip that helps you separate the hair. It also helps for doing root touch-up and that sort of thing. And it also comes with a pair of latex gloves, which keeps your hands from getting stained. It also comes with hair clips to hold your hair up, which are real good for keeping the hair out of the way while you're doing sections at a time. And then a shower cap, which is going to keep it from getting on things and also lets it dry naturally. You don't want to put your hair under a hair dryer. You do not want to saran wrap it like they show on the internet. You want to let it dry naturally, because when henna dries naturally, it releases the dye molecules that you need to make your hair turn red. All you do is add 1 cup and a quarter of water, add the full pouch of pure henna, 100 grams, and then mix it up, and then get it ready to apply to the hair. Now that you've mixed your henna and you've got that sitting and waiting, the next thing you want to do is wash your hair and whatever areas you're going to dye. In my case, I'm going to do my goatee, I'm going to do my sideburns, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I'm going to use a real soft soap, and I'm going to use a toothbrush to gently clean the facial hairs because they hold a lot of oil. So it's really important that you do this and then rinse it off and dry it. Make sure you dry your hair and you're ready for Now, when you mix your henna, you don't have to add any coffee or any tea or anything, or let it set out for 12 hours. Harvest Moon henna is extremely fresh. It's packaged in an airtight sealed pouch, and then it's packaged in a sun-tight pouch. So it's super fresh when you get it. So all you got to do is just add water and mix. And with short hair like mine, it takes not even a half a pack, or about a half a pack maybe, to put it on there. You want to make sure that you apply nice and thick. If any hair is sticking out, especially on the sideburns, the goatee, and your eyebrows, then the hairs that are sticking out won't get dyed. So make sure you get every single hair on your head and let it sit for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, yeah, I look a little bit weird, but the cool thing is I'm going to have jet black hair when I'm done. The eyebrows you only have to do once every 3-4 months, maybe longer, maybe a little bit less depending on the type of hair that you have. The goatee is the fastest growing part of the hair, and the sideburns on the body. So I have to do the goatee once a week. Usually I use dark brown. Today I'm doing black to show you guys how to do the black. So I'm going to leave this on for an hour, then I'm going to rinse it off, and I'm going to apply, then at that point in time, I'm going to mix the indigo and immediately apply the indigo. You don't add anything to the indigo, just water. Very, very important. You just use water, and you don't let it sit on the countertop. You mix it and apply it, and leave that on for 45 minutes, and after that you should have jet black hair. Okay, now you're thinking, do I join the circus or am I dyeing my hair? But the fact is we're dyeing our hair, so the circus will have to come later. But anyways, this is how it looks with the indigo. The indigo is green. It's going to turn kind of a bluish dark color, which it's kind of started doing on my hair there. And once it reacts with the henna, it's going to start turning black. So I'm going to rinse it out in about an hour, maybe 45 minutes, because I know that my hair has a lot of protein in it and I can get away with a little bit sooner than later. Longer does not mean more or better. So we always say 1 hour on the indigo is the best amount of time to leave it on your hair. So if an hour is not enough, an hour and a half at the most. But you can actually start backing it up a little bit and see if you can get away with 45 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, or maybe even 25 minutes. The most that I can get away, the shortest time, is actually 35 minutes on my goatee. So, but this time, since I'm doing everything, I'm going to leave it on for 45. Okay, I've rinsed everything out, and as you can see, there's a lot of green. And when you rinse it, you're going to see a lot of green coming out. The powder is green, so that's very normal. You're not going to see black because this is not chemical hair dye. This is 100% natural, chemical-free, Mother Nature hair dye, beard dye, sideburn dye, and eyebrow dye. So, as you can see, all the gray is completely gone. It's already turning black. However, there's a lot of green in it still, and that's normal. So don't freak out if you see some green or you see a little bit of red. That's normal. But by in the morning time, it's going to be black, and by tomorrow night, it's going to be jet black. So if you see green, that's normal. If you see red, that's normal. You can see around the skin here, that's normal. You can see a line of black, that's normal. It's going to come off overnight, and by the time you take a shower, it will be gone the next day. So don't panic. And I'll come back and show you in a couple days, or actually tomorrow, what it looks like after I wake up in the morning. So as you can see, there's a little bit of red left in it, not much, but that'll all turn black. And my hair is definitely considerably already darker right now than it was. It was a brown. Now it's definitely a very deep brown. My goatee was very light colored with gray. Now it's all covered up. So we'll check back in several hours. Here we are at the end of the 48-hour period, and as you can see, goatee is solid black. There's absolutely no gray at all whatsoever anywhere. And the goatee turned the very next day, so it turned really fast. Sideburns as well, eyebrows black as well, and the hair is black as well. Now the hair took about the full 48 hours, and if you can see, there's no gray at all. I had a lot of gray on the sides over here that's completely gone. But if you want to make it darker, just go back and mix 50% indigo, or do a 60-40 split. Do 60% indigo, 40% henna. Mix it up. Just put it back on your head lightly. Leave it for another hour and then rinse it off. Now, also don't forget, when you rinse it, you're going to see blue. That's normal. Indigo is blue, but when it's mixed with henna, it creates a black or brown. So you have light brown, regular brown, and dark brown. The more indigo you add, the darker it's going to get. But you have to have a little bit of henna in there to get it to change. So that's it. So go out today and buy some Harvest Moon black hair dye and start dyeing.